This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. Name of His only begotten Son. Name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles, the great millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopefully scattered abroad. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And this is going to be a quick video showing you why this place must be destroyed. Alright, it says, Onlyfans star says, or I like to call them Onlyfans harlots, says she wants to sleep with 900 people in one day. Alright, so this individual you see on the screen, she's, pretty much, trying to outdo herself and whoredom. Okay, and it's an Edomite. This is the spirit of an Edomite, just completely vile and base. All right, below the bottom of the bottom. All right, bottom of the barrel. Edomite shit, man. Where they have no type of regards to the law of YAHAWASHI, and just completely detest all in itself. All right, let me play a video of her. She got clothes on.
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys. Now this is going to be a ticketed event, so make sure you follow for more details. I want you to be a part of this.
More weight. Now you heard what she said. All right, she said how the day prior she did 101 guys. She had sex with 101 men, okay, in one day, in one 24-hour period, which is complete whoredom, okay? This is a harlot. But this is what America pushes and Esau's kingdom pushes, man. See, in Esau's kingdom, this is allowed, and even, unfortunately, much more is celebrated. In our kingdom, this is going to be done away with, man. All right, but you hear what she just said. This individual put a caption here. I'm going to read it. It says, Lily Phillips to break 1,000 guys in one day record. So somebody already did 1,000 men in one day. She wants to do 1,001 to break that record. And then she's talking about, how she just did 101 men a couple of days ago or last week. And before that, I believe she had did one with 23 men. And all the men that signed up for this are complete simps. All right, complete losers. But it just goes to show you, how wicked this place is. Scripture says this is a adulterous generation. For guys, 100 men or even 1,000 men to line up to sleep with one woman shows you how demonic this place is. All right, it says corn star Lillian Phillips has made, and she's from England. All right, which England is the mother of America, as they say. In the scripture, what the scriptures say, as the mother is, so is the daughter. All right, and this is the virgin daughter of Babylon over here in America. And these Edomites, when they're in power, they do this weird stuff, man. All right, let me read on. It says she has made a mission to create a ticketed event where you can actually purchase tickets for this, man. So she a prostitute. It says where 1,000 lucky guys, quote unquote, will line up and take her to bed. The goal is to be with 1,000 guys within a 24-hour time period. This is peak feminism, and he's right. This is peak feminism. This is what 100 years of women's rights have fought for. Cultural perversion is breaking up families. It's creating entitled women. It's allowing simps to fuel a X economy. That's unsustainable. Hard times are coming. It will require strong men to lift us out of them. Right, and hard times is coming. But as he said something that was very heavy, he said the X economy is unstable or it's unsustainable. Okay, and now you have a world where women make bazillions of dollars. I don't even say bazillions, but they make a lot of money, okay, just to, pretty much be a harlot. All right, which shows you that this place must be destroyed. The Lord's going to set back a righteous kingdom. All right, bringing it back though. Um, this is Job chapter 30, verse 8. It says, "They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth." So these people are vile. Okay, they have no morals, no type of standards. They're just wicked. It says, "And now am I their song? I am their byword." Right? They call us, the most wicked things, but look how they carry themselves. She's smiling, and she's a fairly good-looking woman. You see, this is could have been somebody's wife. I'm sure somebody grew up, in love with her, and now she's out here destroying herself. And this is what happens when you give, women liberty. When they get this feminism stuff, they're really destroying themselves. And watch how she tried to defend it, right? Going Job 30 verse 1. It says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. We are in derision under these devils." And you see how they rule in the kingdom. "Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock." Because you hear about things with Esau, these Edomite women. They be having these big old dogs in their house, and they be end up doing stuff with dogs. Then they go do stuff with a man, do stuff with you. This is completely filthy. All right, it's the first thing I saw when I heard about this story. Is the only thing that came to my mind is disgusting and filthy. All right, but these people, they don't realize, what this is doing to their bodies. She gonna be mentally unstable. All right, now she says something right here. I'll play it. Um, she's pretty much trying to justify it. It says Lily Phillips responds to the backlash she got for sleeping with 101 men in a day. Okay, so let's play it.
Encourage. So on Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage other girls to be doing that, like if they don't want to and feel like they have to do that. But my side is like, I'm just a girl trying to enjoy myself, trying to have fun, trying to make some content for you all, trying to get my bag. Like, this is fun to me, this is what I enjoy, no one is forcing me.
She said she's trying to get her bag. All right, she said she's not trying to make it, she's not trying to inspire other women, but really you are, because you're making it a record. She's trying to go, and this is I believe the woman that made the 1,000 men in a day record. The other woman that made 1,000 men in one day record was another Edomite woman. All right, so this is just Esau, just enjoying their kingdom, I guess you can say.
To do this, and I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer, when I thought that's what we were trying to get away from. So on Saturday.
So she says she feel like women are going back in, or we're going back in time, okay? Which, quite frankly, we are going back in time, man. The Lord's putting things back in His righteous order. Let me grab that right there, the old paths, because these people with these new ways, these new paths they trying to, bring up. It's not the ways of YAHAWASHI, and it brings death. It doesn't bring life. It brings death. It says Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16, "Thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?" You see, so those old ways, those past ways were the good ways. Now this whole new age movement is completely filthy and disgusting, and it's pushing abomination, adultery, iniquity. It says, "And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls." But they said, "We will not walk therein." So these people, they don't want to follow the old paths. They don't want to go into the good way. They want to do their own thing, which is going against YAHAWASHI. And this is why the Lord is about to send nukes to destroy America and set this whole world back into His righteous order under the Israelites. Okay, it says, "Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken." So these people, predominantly Jake, because that's our concern. But all these nations, they don't want to hearken unto the prophets, man. Okay, they disregard the prophets. Okay, and they want to go with this new way and this abomination that is being pushed throughout the earth now, which is just going to lead to much death and destruction. All right. These people don't even realize that they're walking that fine line to destruction. All right, so let me just grab a few more. All right, you seen what she had to say. Let's bring it back over here. This is the same individual. Lillian Phillips says she wants to sleep with 900 people in one day, which really she wants to do 1,001 men in one day to beat the previous harlot's record. And this just goes to show you that if this place was to go on longer, that then it's gonna be 2,000 one day, 3,000, and you got simps that's actually lining up for this, man. You see, this is just a bunch of debauchery, and this is why Yahawah Shai has to do what he's about to do, and we're grateful for it. We can't wait for it. All right, to hell with this place. Let's go right here. It says Amos chapter 7 verse 17. Therefore thus saith Yahawah BAHASHAM Shai, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. All right, and this is what we're seeing. You get a woman now, she more than likely done been with more men than she can count on her hand. She had more men than she can count on 10 hands. And then not only that, these women nowadays, they all over the internet, showing everything they got off. All right, all over the internet, playing on the internet. And even if they try to, oh, I'm gonna delete this OnlyFans account, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That what's on the internet stays on the internet forever. You'll find yourself having children or marrying one of these women just to be, laughed at. It says, this is the word for harlot.
Strong's H2181. Zana.
It says to commit fornication, be a harlot, play the harlot. And that's what she's doing. Talking about she won 1,000 men in one day, over 1,000 men in one day. She's playing the harlot. To be a harlot, act as a harlot, commit fornication, which is what she's doing. Commit adultery, that's what she's doing. To be a cult prostitute, it says to be unfaithful to God, and yeah, which she's an Edomite. These heathens don't know the Most High anyways. But it's just also an example for you Jakes out there. Don't you get any ideas? All right. It says a primitive root, highly fed, and therefore wanton, to commit adultery, usually of the female. Look at that. Usually of the female, and less often of simple fornication, rarely of involuntary ravishment. Figuratively, to commit idolatry, the Jewish people being regarded as a spouse. You get the point. It says to cause to go a whoring, whorish. All right, so to cause to play the whore, and that's what she's doing. All right, and this is something that they're making cool. They're making it, she's trying to normalize it. Oh, we're going in the past. This is why the Lord got to come back and set things in His righteous order. All right, and we cannot wait for that day. It says Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So there's not a more profane and fornicator than Esau, man. All right, that's the spirit of Esau. She's from England. All right, she's from England. You would think they would be a little more classy, but apparently not. And, really that whole vibration came from over here in America. America's, pushing this vibration, throughout the whole earth. All right. Because this is like you. This is this is Esau's kingdom. All right. This is Esau's kingdom. So he's doing what he's going to do, being the devil in his kingdom. And we really, don't have no say so over it or can't stop it until we get in power, and when we are about to get in power. It says Ecclesiasticus chapter 42 verse 9, the father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep when she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. Right. So this is saying that a father, he would have to constantly keep a watch on his daughter. Make sure she ain't sneaking out the house. Make sure she ain't sneaking boys in the house. Okay, because once a daughter, start to get to that age, they get, that fire going down there, and they like a dog in heat. You ever seen a dog in heat? It's roaming up and down the street. I remember, we had a dog, man, and When the dog came on his period, or when the dog came on her period, every single dog in the neighborhood could smell that blood. And it was, you would see dogs, looking around the corner, they was all just, because they can tell that, because once a woman, which is the flower of her age, once a woman gets her period, she has officially become a woman. That means the Most High has said that she's able to bear children. Okay, that means that she's, old enough to bear children. Okay, which means that she's old enough to have, you know, and that, just to give you the example of a dog, when that dog got his period, every single dog in the neighborhood was smelling that blood and was, trying to go see what that smell was to ultimately one day, get with that dog. Okay, and that's what happens when you have a young daughter who is who is coming of age, becoming of age. It says, in her virginity, lest she in her virginity, lest she be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house, and having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. And that's what these women are doing. They are misbehaving themselves, when they do stuff like this. All right, and then they'll end up getting pregnant while they're still in their father's house, don't have a husband. And once a woman, loses her virginity, she loses value. Much less when a woman gets pregnant by a man, she loses even more value. Okay? So when a woman is plowed by over 100 men, or over 1,000 men, that's ridiculous. That woman is no good. It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. And that's what Lily is. She's a shameless daughter. Her father should be, disgusted with himself for raising such a monster. It says, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies. And that's what happens. She's made her father a laughing stock. And because I bet you all her friends, all her father's friends and people even that's not his friends, his worst enemies, they laughing at him, man. They making fun of him. Probably putting up pictures of his daughter, asking him stupid questions about his daughter. It says, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. And that's what this whole woman's movement has done. It's given women a certain sense of liberty and freedom to go out and be harlots, to go out and pretty much destroy themselves, man. Okay, and the Lord is not with that. Let me see. The Lord is not with that, and it's our job to speak against these things. Lord willing that somebody comes across this and don't end up doing the same thing. It says, 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 6, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, and that's Lily. She's living in pleasure. All right, she's living in pleasure, man, and she is dead while she liveth. Okay, she's going to catching all type of STDs, and being ultimately being destroyed, and rightfully so. Okay, this is wickedness, man. The Lord is not with this. Okay, bringing it back, it says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So if you just all about pleasure and enjoying yourself, you don't realize that you're just marching to your grave. Okay, that song, girls just want to have fun. She said, I'm just a girl. Well, that's the spirit of that girls want to have fun spirit, man. Lord, and they think that when a woman gets with a man and he sets instructions and order over her, they think, oh, that's controlling. Well, you're supposed to control your woman, because if not, she's gonna be out there in the streets doing all type of shit like this. Okay, the woman is the weaker vessel. Let me grab that too. The woman is a weaker vessel, so she's more susceptible to Satan. All right, Satan to jump on your woman and make her, she might get mad at you and go do some stupid shit. A lot of times these women do that. They'll get mad at their men and go end up committing adultery, not realizing that they're destroying themselves. It says 1 Peter chapter 3 verse let Mm. Verse 5, it says, "For this manner in the old time the holy women also who trusted in the Most High adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands." See, nowadays these women are in subjection to the bag. They're trying to, get a career and, chasing, a dream, really, folly. It says, you're supposed to be in subjection to your own husbands. It says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. So you're not supposed to be with all types of different men. You're supposed to be with one man and calling him Lord. Not everybody that comes into your bedchambers. Okay, everybody who buys a ticket or whatever she said to do. It says, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with amazement. Verse 7, likewise ye husbands, it says, likewise ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge. So when you get a woman, you got to deal with them according to knowledge. All right, you got to understand how to deal with women, because if not, they gonna run you fucking crazy. They gonna make you lose your mind. A lot of guys end up killing themselves or getting locked up, all right, behind a woman. All right, so you gotta know how to deal with women. It says, deal with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the weaker vessel. It's like you're giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. Like you. All right. But it says as unto the weaker vessel, because a woman is a weaker vessel. Or she's more, susceptible to Satan. Satan can get in a woman's mind and play, can run laps in a woman's mind and make her do a bunch of wickedness, man. Hey, I just, saw a post the other day. I went into that whole Dirk situation with him getting arrested for, murder for hire. And that whole thing with King Von and, what's the nigga name? Quando Rondo. Did you know that all that shit was behind a woman? All that was behind a woman, man. Okay? Because one dude tried to get with the other dude's woman, and then, oh, you can't talk to my homeboy like that. Oh, and it's like so much, and this is just that spider web of destruction that comes behind a wicked woman, man. All right, when Satan gets a hold of her, she thinks she can do whatever she want to do. This is what you get. Okay? So this is why, you women are supposed to be, to a certain degree, controlled. Okay, you're supposed to be under a man's control. Because if not, whole lives are destroyed. I showed you the video the other day about the love triangle, as they called it, where, dude got his head blown off in the goddamn project's parking lot, all over a woman. It says, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 26, verse 8, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causeth great anger, and she would not cover her own shame. And these women, they're shameless. Okay? That's why you see that woman, she's sitting there talking about 1,000 men. She's completely shameless. She's not thinking about if my mom see this, if my dad see this, what if my grandma see this. People don't give a damn no more, man. They have no shame. It says, the whoredoms of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids, right? A woman to give you that look. Okay, you brothers know. They say, pretty much she trying to IF you. And I've had a woman do that to me plenty of times, where they'll look at you and they'll give you this look, and you can just tell that they just a harlot, man. They just been, playing the field their whole life. It seemed like, man. Brothers don't like that. But, we don't want a woman that has all this experience. We want a woman that's, less experienced. You want to teach a woman something rather than she teaching you something. That's not good. Okay. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that woman was shameless. All right. Her father should have kept her in straitly. He should have, spit in her face, man. Correct her ass. He probably somewhere being a simp to her mom. I don't know. But I'm just, giving you these examples. It says, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty, watch over an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Disrespect you. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her. And that's what she doing. That's this society now. These women, they open their mouths and they're, drinking all type of different men's waters. Okay. When a woman gets with a man, she's only supposed to be with that man, and that man leaves his imprint on her. When a woman and a man has sex, and semen is, um, when there's a transaction, I guess you can say, or a transfer of semen, between a man and a woman, that woman that stays in her body. It changes her DNA. She becomes a part of that man. That's how a man puts his imprint on a woman. So you imagine 1,000 men on one woman. This is why these women have all type of damn mental issues, man. A lot of these women they go into therapy and shit. They're paying all kind of money to see a therapist because they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They don't lost their damn minds because they are here living like monsters. Okay, it says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's what these women do too. And they constantly getting popped by different men, And she trying to do as many men as she can in one day. Like, that's sick. It says the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. So a woman that has discretion makes a man feel good, but a woman that's just don't give a damn, that's a shame to a man. All right. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A woman's mind has to be instructed. She has to come from a good family background, okay? And then when she's given to her husband, he has to further instruct her on the way she should be and how she should carry herself. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued, right? So when you got a woman that's, in her right mind, that's not being a demon, hey, that's a blessing, man. Sirach chapter 26, verse 22, and harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband, right? My damn son, I'm acting up, man. All right, let me get ready to close this out. Because in this society, man, things is different. Okay, it says, Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord YAHAWASHI hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man, and in this kingdom, the woman has compassed the man. You got some men out here that, ain't had a damn woman in 10, 20 years. Some men out here that ain't been with a woman, and you got people out here that still virgins, man, ain't never been with a woman. Okay? But these women, they out here just, willy-nilly, Let's go to Proverbs. I just saw a video too. I'm blowing when I can go into that soon. All right. It was a woman. I guess she was chilling with this dude, some illegal immigrant, and he pretty much tried to grape her, man. Okay. He took a line of coke and tried to grape her. Lord, when I do a video, and I probably put it on my burner account. But he tried to grape her, and she was screaming. The cops came. She got lucky. The cops came, and she, was screaming and hollering, and she was just thanking the Lord. She was praying, and her prayers got answered. She got spared. But what happens when there is no cops? So the Lord is going to give you people over to your wicked ways. It says Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. It says, wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the cities. She uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And these people, they love to be simple. They don't want to come on a type of level, any kind of level, and serve YAHAWASHI for real. It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. So you people that don't repent and don't get right, don't take heed to this word, the Lord's going to make known his words unto you, man. Okay? And then you shall be ravished. You want it to, have all this fun. What about when it's involuntary? Okay? And, you have no say so. You see? It's all fun and games. All right, it says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. And that's what happened to that woman in that video. I'm gonna do a video on it, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. It's probably gonna be on, like I said, it's probably gonna be on my burner account until I see how I go over there, and then maybe I might put it on the main account. But this is, just to show you, exactly what time we're coming into, man. A lot of things are about to happen in the next couple of weeks, and you people are not ready for that, man. All right, you people don't even have any idea of what's coming. You could feel it. You could feel it coming in the air, right? But you have no idea what's coming. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me. Because that's when people are going to want to start praying to the Lord and taking the Lord seriously. When you in a bad time, when you catching hell, right? For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel and despised all my reproof. And how is the Lord reproving you? All right, how is he giving you counsel? Through his men. Okay. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. And that's what that woman is going to be filled with, her own devices, when that time comes. All right. And like I said, it's going to be involuntary. You want to be a play the field and be a harlot? Well, you're going to be treated like one, man. Okay, in that day. You're probably going to be, ravished to death. Okay? Quite frankly, I'm going to tell it to you flat. The Lord is about to give you people over to your ways. If you, a damn drug addict, you're going to end up taking too many, you're going to overdose. If you, a harlot, you're going to end up getting ravished. Whatever you people are given unto, the Lord is going to give you over to that, and it's going to be unto your own destruction. It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. You see, so whoso hearken, which means to listen unto YAHAWASHI, and the Lord speaks through his men. You're gonna be quiet from the fear of evil, and you shall dwell safely. But everybody else, not so much. All right, so these people, they're pretty much trying. They're trying to get, destroyed, and that's what they're gonna get. All right, I'll leave it at that. I'll probably go into this part in the next video. All right, but it says Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. To get right to the point, it says, their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And that's what's coming. All right, that's what's coming. Let me grab this in the NLT, and we'll close it out on that. Isaiah 13 and 16. Isaiah 13 and 16. Isaiah 13 and 16. Let's grab this in the NLT. It says, their little children will be dashed to death before their eyes, their homes will be sacked, and their wives will be raped. Okay, that's what's coming. All right, to you Americans, you Edomites, all you other nations, and even you 2/3 niggas that don't want to get right. The Lord is about to send judgment upon you, man, and this is the time that has been prophesied to come in the whole earth. That's going to make the whole earth tremble, man. All right, it ain't gonna be no mercy in the land. It's gonna be complete death and destruction. And why? Because you people, you earned it, man. With all your iniquity, you earned it. You asked for it. You begging for it, and the Lord gonna give you exactly what you're looking for. And it's gonna be something that you never thought that you really wasn't looking for. All right, but that's the point. I pray this has been edifying to the hopeful elect. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles. Great millstone taught us the truth and truth of sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom.